HND, A+ Guide, with Sameera Rajapaksha, sir.
Hello and welcome, guys. Today we are going to discuss about race flooring facility in data center. I'll start the presentation. Let's see what is race flooring. In here, I have mentioned that race flooring is an elevated grid system that is frequently installed in large data centers. I'll show you an image also. In here, we can see that this is the raised floor. In here, the server cabinets have placed in the placed on the raised floor instead of normal ground level placements. So under the raised floor, we can see these type of components and other data center based equipments, cabling, cooling pipelines, and other electricity supply and other things. I have mentioned it in the previous slide. We discussed about that raised flooring is an elevated grid system that is frequently installed in large data centers. Cooled air, electrical whips, and data cabling are routed through the space under the raised floor, promoting better airflow and enabling easier management of power and cable run. I think that if we have no race flow in data center, we will have to place these all cabling and other equipment also between these cabinets. Then it can be mesh and difficult to manage everything. Therefore, it is better and easy to manage if we can use race flow in data center. As well, water pipes, fire suppression cylinders, moisture detectors, and smoke detectors may be located here as well. We can place that water pipes, fire suppression cylinders, and moisture detectors also under the race floor. Let's see the next slide. Race flooring can vary height from a few inches to several feet, so few centimeters to several meters. This height can be different according to the data center. Now, standard for them. In extreme cases, they are as tall as the story of building, enabling workers to walk upright under the plenum. Because in here we can see that this technician is trying to repair a cable from the top of the race floor, but in some of data center this height can be a few meters, because then through that type of race floor based data centers, people can walk through them to maintenance based requirements. Regardless of their height, the floors are typically composed of standard 2-foot, it means 60 centimeters square floor tiles. In the next slides, we can see it. In here also, we can see that there are cables. Cables are running here under the trace floor. As well, the standard tile size is 2-foot. It means 60 centimeters. As well, they are removable. As well, some of them have some of them can be have little holes in the tiles to for air flooring in the cooling system, and other holes can have to get the cable from the under the cables running under the raised floor. I have mentioned it here. The tile can vary in weight, strength, and the finish depending upon their use. Tiles featuring either small preparations, it means little holes, or large cut out sections are placed in the key location to be enabled pass through of air and cabling between the areas above and below the floor. In the first image, we can see that these are the tiles with holes. Regarding the cooling of data center, the cool air will be enter into the data center from here, and then after the cool air will be go through the flow through the data center cabinets, and then after the hot air will be accessed through these ceilings, hole-based tiles, and the next part of the next of the next cabinet, and as well again we can see that that hole the tiles which are holes to enter the cool air into the data center, and then after in the after the next cabinet line it will be accessed to the outside through the ceiling sheets in the roof with the holes. So now I think now you have a good idea about raised flooring. Basically, under the raised floor, we can place the electrical whips, cool air supply, and as well cabling system and lot of things, as well water pipes, fire suppression cylinders, as well moisture detectors and smoke detectors also can be located in located under raised floor. So if you have any other question, you can use our WhatsApp support service. I think now you have a good idea about raised flooring in data centers. So till we meet again with another new video, have a nice day to all of you. Thank you very much.
HND, A+ Guide, with Sameera Rajapaksha, sir.